Hi, it's Ashley Latter here, speaking to you again from the Langdale Pikes in the Lake District. Just standing on a bridge here with a beautiful river behind me. And I want to give you another quick tip from our latest book, The Dental Practice Jugglers, the ultimate guide for practice managers, the book that Alistair Mann and myself have just recently wrote. And one of the questions I want to ask you this morning is, do you ever have meetings where you ask for input from your team and sometimes you don't get anything at all, or you just get this deadly silence and nothing really happens? And maybe you leave the meeting probably a little bit frustrated and thinking to yourself, I wonder what we could have done differently. But why can't we sometimes get ideas from people? And I think there's several reasons why this might happen. I think one of the reasons maybe is you are asking people for suggestions or tips and you're putting them on the spot. And maybe one of your team have suggested something in the past and maybe we didn't implement it. So maybe they're feeling not as confident about sharing a new idea or tip with you. The other reason it could be as well is confidence. Maybe they suggest an idea and maybe people don't think it's that any good. So one way of trying to get ideas from your team and get an input from them is quite a little useful tip. This is this. So let's say you got 12 members in your team and you're looking for ideas, say maybe on marketing, or maybe you want ideas on a new strategy you want to implement for your practice. So what you could do is you could have a flip chart, write the question down on the flip chart, and then what you can do then is put your 12 members, say, into 3 groups of 4, and you get them to discuss the question in their teams separately for about 5-10 minutes. Give them a period of time. So read the question out to them and say to them, in your teams, just your teams on your own, just in groups of 4, please come up with as many ideas as you can as possible for implementing idea X, whatever it is that you want them to discuss. And what you often find is that people are much better at discussing their ideas in smaller groups rather than sharing it out loud. And I think what you might find is you start to get the groups talking, and you'll start to find that most people actually start sharing ideas in their teams. And maybe after a period of say 10 minutes or so, or whatever the period you're giving them, ask them to share their ideas separately open to you, and you can then obviously describe those ideas on the flip chart and discuss them in more detail. So getting your team into small groups, getting them to discuss amongst themselves in their small groups first, and then getting them to share their ideas openly after, is a really good strategy. And I hope that what you'll find is that your meetings become more productive, and hopefully you should get more ideas from your team. Hope this idea has been useful. I'm really excited. The book has now gone to print, so hopefully it should be with us very, very shortly. And have a great day. This is Ashley speaking to you from the Lake District. Bye.